Seniors, 7 simple exercises to strengthen weak legs and prevent falls. Have you ever felt your legs just don't have the strength they used to? Maybe you find yourself grabbing onto furniture when you walk across the living room, or hesitating at the top of the stairs, wondering if your knees will hold steady. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. In fact, many older adults start losing leg strength without even realizing it, until it leads to something much worse, a serious fall. Falls are one of the top reasons seniors end up in the emergency room, and it's not just a bruise or a scrape. A single fall can mean months of recovery, lost independence, and even the start of long-term mobility issues. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. Hi there and welcome to Senior Life Guide, your home for simple, trustworthy advice to help you stay strong, healthy, and confident, no matter your age. Today, I want to show you 7 easy exercises you can do at home to build stronger legs, improve your balance, and lower your risk of falling. You don't need a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. And you certainly don't need to be in top shape to start. These exercises are gentle, beginner-friendly, and designed specifically for people over 60. Some can even be done sitting in a chair. Before we get into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like if you've ever worried about falling or leg weakness. Your support helps us bring you more empowering content every single week. Ready? Let's talk about what's really going on inside your body, and why it's never too late to get those legs back in action. So, what exactly causes our legs to feel weaker as we get older? It's not just about aging. There's actually a very specific process happening in the body, and understanding it can help you take real steps to turn things around. As we age, something called sarcopenia naturally starts to set in. Don't worry, that's just a fancy word doctors use to describe the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength. It usually starts around age 30, but after 60 it picks up speed, especially if we're not moving our bodies regularly. Now here's the key point. Our legs are some of the first places we notice this weakness. Why? Because they're constantly working to support us when we stand, walk, get out of bed, or even just balance while brushing our teeth. When leg muscles weaken, it becomes harder to do all those everyday things. That's when people start to shuffle their feet, hold onto walls, or avoid stairs altogether. And when we avoid movement because our legs feel weak, we lose even more strength. It becomes a cycle, a quiet one, and sometimes people don't even realize it's happening until they fall. But it's not just muscle that's involved. Our balance also changes with age. The inner ear, which plays a big role in balance, becomes less sensitive. Joints lose flexibility. Nerve signals between the brain and feet slow down a little. That's why you might feel wobbly even when standing still. It's not just in your head, your body is actually giving you different signals. There's more. If your diet doesn't have enough protein, your muscles don't get the building blocks they need to stay strong. And if you're not drinking enough water, your muscles may cramp more often, especially at night. Even medications for blood pressure, cholesterol, or sleep can affect muscle control in subtle ways. But don't feel discouraged. The amazing thing about the human body, especially yours, is that it can adapt. Even in your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond, you can rebuild muscle, improve your balance, and feel more steady just by adding a few small movements to your day. That's exactly what we're going to cover next. I'm going to walk you through 7 exercises that are not only simple and safe, but also deeply effective. You can do them in your living room, in your kitchen, or even while holding onto the back of a chair. And don't worry if you haven't exercised in years. These are made with you in mind to meet you where you are, and gently guide your legs back to strength one step at a time. Let's get started. Let's start with something very simple but powerful. The first movement is called the chair sit to stand. If you've ever gotten up from a chair and felt a little shaky, this one is for you. All you need is a sturdy chair. Sit comfortably with your feet flat on the floor, then slowly rise to a standing position without using your hands. Try to do it slowly with control. Then sit back down just as gently. Repeat this 5 times to begin with. Over time, aim for 10 repetitions. This exercise strengthens your thighs, glutes, and balance, the core trio of lower body power. Now on to the second one, the heel-to-toe walk. This one helps with balance, especially if you sometimes feel unsteady while walking. Stand near a wall or countertop for support. Place one foot directly in front of the other, heel to toe, and walk forward slowly like you're on a tightrope. Take 10 steps, turn around, and come back. This wakes up the stabilizer muscles in your ankles and feet and trains your brain to stay centered. Number 3 is called toe lifts. This one is great for preventing tripping, especially on uneven ground or rugs. Stand behind a chair, hold the back for support, and lift your toes while keeping your heels on the floor. Hold for a second or two, then lower. It might sound small, but these tiny muscles in the front of your lower leg play a big role in how safely you walk. Do 10 to 15 repetitions. Let's not forget the calves. Exercise 4 is calf raises. Using the same chair, now rise up onto the balls of your feet, then lower your heels back down. This strengthens your calves and improves blood circulation, which means better energy and fewer leg cramps, especially at night. For number 5, let's work on side-to-side stability. It's called the side leg raise. Stand behind your chair again, lift one leg out to the side while keeping your torso upright, then slowly lower it. Switch legs. You'll feel it in your outer hips and thighs. These muscles help you catch yourself if you ever start to fall sideways. Exercise 6 is the march in place. Simple yet very effective. Just stand tall and lift one knee at a time as if you're marching. Go slowly and try to get your knees up as high as comfortable. This wakes up your core and your hip flexors, both crucial for walking safely. Finally, number 7, the seated leg extension. Sit in your chair again with your feet flat. Slowly straighten one leg in front of you, hold it up for a few seconds, then bring it back down. Switch sides. This one is especially helpful if your knees feel stiff or achy. It strengthens the front of your thighs and supports better joint movement. Now, a few helpful tips before we move on. Breathe naturally during all exercises. Don't hold your breath. Always move within your comfort zone. A little challenge is okay, but never pain. And if you feel dizzy or unsure, stop and rest. You can also ask your doctor or physical therapist before starting if you have special conditions. The goal isn't to do all 7 exercises every day. It's to build a routine you enjoy and can stick with. Maybe you start with just 2 or 3 today. That's more than enough. The key is consistency, not perfection. Because every time you choose to move, you're telling your body, I still care. I still want strength. I still want freedom. And your body, no matter your age, will always respond to that message. Now let's wrap things up with a few encouraging thoughts and a gentle reminder of what we've covered. So there you have it. 7 simple, gentle movements that can make a powerful difference in your life. From standing up out of your chair without needing your hands, to balancing like you're walking on a line, or just lifting your toes, each one is a step toward stronger legs and safer steps. You don't need to wait for a perfect day to start. You don't need fancy shoes or a gym membership. All you need is the willingness to move just a little, just today. Because small actions add up. A few minutes each morning, or while watching TV in the afternoon, can slowly but surely rebuild the strength that time may have taken away. And maybe you're wondering, do these exercises really work? Let me tell you, yes, they do. Not because they're hard, but because they're consistent. Seniors across the world are seeing big improvements in how they walk, how they sleep, even how confident they feel just by making movement part of their day again. Let's do a quick recap together. We talked about the chair sit to stand to build power in your thighs, the heel to toe walk to improve balance, toe lifts and calf raises to strengthen your lower legs and prevent falls, the side leg raise for hip stability, the march in place to wake up your whole system, and the seated leg extension to ease stiffness in your knees. Now I want to ask you something. Which one will you start with today? You don't have to do all 7. Just pick one that feels right. One that makes you say, I can do that. Because every movement matters. Every repetition is a message to your body that you're still in control. And that message, that quiet, steady belief in your own strength, is exactly what prevents the fall before it happens. You've made it this far in the video, and that tells me something important. You care about your health, your future, and your freedom. So keep going. You're already stronger than you think. If you found even one of these exercises helpful, just imagine what could happen if you practice them a few times a week, or even just a few minutes a day. Your balance would start to feel steadier. Climbing stairs wouldn't be so daunting. Getting out of a chair might feel like second nature again. And best of all, you begin to feel more confident in your own body, and that feeling is priceless. But don't stop here. If you're curious about how to support those strong legs with the right foods, we've got a video just for you. One that walks you through the best protein-rich meals for seniors, and how to eat in a way that supports muscle health without feeling like a diet. Or maybe you're wondering whether stretching in the morning can help ease that stiffness you feel. We've got something for that too. So here's what you can do next. Choose the exercise that felt easiest or most doable today, and start with just that one. Tell us in the comments which one you tried, or which one surprised you the most. We'd love to hear from you. And your comment might inspire someone else to begin their journey too. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who might need it, and hit that subscribe button. Here at Senior Life Guide, we're building a community of people who believe in staying active, joyful, and independent, no matter how many candles are on the cake. Thank you for being here. Keep moving, keep smiling, and we'll see you in the next video.